It's my last week of high school. My very last week.
Custom Converse trainers on the bed.
Find out where we go. Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyla, and if you can tell by my little introduction, this week is my last full week of high school. Now, I know that sounds like by Friday I'm going to be done, but that's not necessarily true. I do still have school next week, and not the whole full week, and then I also have AP tests coming up. But this week is our very last full week of school. Now, with my high school, our last full week of school is just the week right before finals. So seniors have their finals next week, I think Wednesday and Thursday, and we have a mandatory show up day on May 6th, because at my school finals are optional if you have a 75 or higher and have no more than 9 absences, which is such an amazing thing. These last 2 years I've been very grateful for the attendance policy and the grade policy for getting out of finals, just because obviously finals are not fun. But with that being said, it is also the week right before finals is also the seniors' final spirit week. Now, this is something I think is really special, because at the end of the year, like our juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, they don't get another spirit week. Pretty much our only spirit weeks throughout the year are the one right before homecoming and the one right before winter break. So I think it's super special that they give the seniors, and only the seniors, another spirit week, and it's just kind of like a nice way to wrap up our high school career. And spirit weeks for seniors are always that week right before prom too. So kind of a really busy week. As you can see, I'm blonde-ish right now, and it's because I got my hair done yesterday in order for prom. But with that spiel being done and kind of all over the place, because I still am obviously in my pajamas. I woke up not that long ago, and I'll kind of like explain the week more throughout the week, but and I'm also gonna be doing my college announcement like tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I'm very excited about that, to finally tell you guys. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a surprise, but I'm still excited to tell you guys. But today's spirit day is Mini Me Monday, so I have a little picture that I'm dressing up as from when I was like 3, maybe 4, and it's just super cute. So I am gonna go try and copy that as best I can, and I will see you guys once I'm done doing that. Okay, you guys, I am all ready for the day. I will show you guys a side by side in a second, but I think it's so cute. I'm so excited. I love when we do little mini me days, because it's so much fun. If you guys remember my first day of school vlog, I recreated my first day of elementary school look. So if you haven't watched that, go watch that, because that was really fun too. But let me show you. And I'll insert the little reference right here. But I've got the overalls. I got these from Kohl's. These are Levi's. And then we did our best to recreate the shirt, which was like a black shirt with a bunch of purple and teal butterflies on it. So my dad tried his best to recreate it using the cricket in a black shirt. And then my mom did my hair again with little like pink hair ties and blue barrettes. So yeah, and then I'm gonna head downstairs and I'm gonna show you guys my shoes that I'm gonna be wearing all week, that I think are literally just the coolest things ever. So let's go. Okay, you guys, these are the shoes, and they're really cool. So they're custom Converse. They've got the navy blue on them, like the light blue, and then also the lighter blue, and then some white hearts. And then on this side it has like my school name, and it says 25, and the other side also shows something else, but I'm not going to show you guys that until tomorrow. And I have some silver laces, and yeah, I got myself some custom grad Converse, and I think they're like the coolest thing ever, but I really just wanted to show these off. But I will see you guys at school. Good morning. I know I said I would see you guys at school, but I just had to make a little note because I got scooters this morning, but today's the last day that our scooters closest to home is open. Unfortunately, they were bought out, so I have to wait until I move to get more scooters, and very bittersweet moment, but very happy that my last week of school has started off with some scooters. But yeah, just thought I'd make that little comment.
Hi, vlog.
We're in 6th period. Nothing has happened today.
Yeah, I talked to this recruiter.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm going to St. Mary's, but I have to figure out what college I'm going to after 3 years because I'm doing the double program.
Makes sense. When are you signing?
May 10th.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll invite you to the game.
Okay.
Yeah. It's at St. Pius.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, this is like test week, so like review has been like all day today. We also had a fire drill, but that's been about it. Hi guys, I'm home from school. I know I did not film like anything at school today, and it's because every time I do one of these like week in my life vlogs, I always forget how impossible it is to film at school. Like I can't, like I got that short clip of me and Jay in class, which I technically can't even get anyways, but like during lunch, the crowds are so bad in like the actual cafeteria that I just don't go down, because if I even leave a building during lunch, then I get locked out of a building during lunch because they don't let us back in during a lunch. So I just like stay in Miss Healthy's classroom and like all this stuff, and it's so hard to film at school. I'm gonna try a little bit harder throughout this week to get more content than I did today at school, but just now my class is low-key really lame and not everyone dressed up. There was a good chunk that did. Like, I'm not undermining the people who did dress up. Y'all did an amazing job, but there were so many people who just like did not dress up, and I was like, what? Anyways, but I'm getting ready to go to work because I still have that. I actually have work longer than I have school, so yep. But I'm gonna get ready to go to work, and then I'm gonna come home and do homework. But I'm going to end Monday's Alyssa vlog here and hope that I get more content tomorrow. But I will see you guys in the morning. Bye bye. Good morning, you guys, and happy Tuesday. Tuesday Spirit Day is very exciting. It's basically our announcements of where we're going to school. So I am going to do my little college announcement for you guys, which I'm very excited about. So obviously it's Tuesday now, but what the clip that's going to be next is one that I filmed a few days in the future about my announcement. So without further ado, let's find out where I'm going. In 3, 2, 1. I'm going to Drake University. I know, honestly, this probably isn't a shock to anyone, especially because like my more frequent viewers are like family and friends, and they've known for a while that this is where I'm going. But for all of those viewers who are consistent viewers who don't know me personally, you probably picked up on me going to Drake too, just because I have had Drake stuff in the background of all my videos for months now. So I don't think this comes to a surprise to anyone, but yes, it is official. I am going to Drake University in the fall. I am so excited, and honestly, my college applying like experience is a lot different from other people, because I know, like I was saying at the beginning of the school year, I was like, I'll be making all these vlogs about college and my college application, you know, how I'm gonna do this. And I didn't end up doing that because Drake was the only school that I applied to. I know that's a little bit risky, and honestly, I wasn't planning on only applying to Drake, but I applied to Drake back in July and I got accepted like end of September. So I have been accepted into Drake for a long time, and when I got accepted into Drake, I had basically, how do I put this? I was just starting my app, like my Common App and stuff like that, when I had gotten accepted into like the main school that I wanted to go to. And then I also had like a lot of family stuff that ended up happening and on top of school and everything else. So I just didn't actually have the chance to apply to any other schools. But I think if I hadn't gotten accepted into Drake when I did, I would have definitely applied to other schools. So I definitely know that my experience with college applications has been a lot different than other people's, but I'm very happy, I'm very excited. I know that Drake is the right fit for me, and I'm so excited to share this news with you guys because
as soon as I graduate, which is in like 2 weeks, I will be starting a whole new chapter of my life in Des Moines, Iowa at Drake. There's gonna be so much happening in the next few months and so many life changes, and I just can't wait to bring you guys along with me for the ride. So yes, I just wanted to make the announcement. It is official. I am going to Drake and I can't wait to take you guys along the ride with me. But with that being said, let's get back to the rest of my final week of high school. Say hi. How's your senior day going?
Pretty good.
Yeah. Look at you and your fancy going to Ireland.
I know. I love Drake University though.
Thank you. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm kind of nervous
You're not
though.
studying again.
Marine biology and environmental chemistry.
Makes sense. Sarah, how's your college day going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
Missed the vlogs.
Yeah, the vlogs, yeah.
I'm going to NAU.
You're
going to
state.
Drake?
Yeah. Yes. Daniel, do you want to say hi to the vlog?
Hi vlog,
Hi,
I'm
vlog.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Nice hat, Daniel.
Thank you.
I know, he's all Texas teched out.
I was thinking about bringing a little flag.
Huh?
I was thinking about bringing a flag.
Yeah? That'd be cute. I only had like a tiny little
Anytime.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to show me their Unit 9 notes today, I'll look at them. Tomorrow's fine too.
I know, Felty is wearing Penn State, but
I need to get all of you assignments. I mean, Tyler.
anyways. Hi guys, I am back home from school. Again, I know it was another day where I wasn't filming a lot, but I had a really busy day. But I did good today, and I'm feeling really positive about everything I did. So during Gov, I aced my exam. During Lit, did really good for my Socratic seminar. Got my prom tickets during lunch. 5th period, I did a whole assignment. 6th period, I saw you guys a little bit right before 6th period started. I prep for a test tomorrow because this week is our last like full week of work. So it's just test after test after test after test, which is totally okay. But I did that. I worked on getting the flow right for my speech, for my rewrite. After school, my bus was late, so I came home late, but that's okay. I just started some laundry. I just called Matucci's and made dinner reservations for prom. I reached out to another Drake student, which I've been really nervous about because I don't really like communicating a lot. Socializing's hard. I've been like low-key paranoid to reach out to any other Drake students out of sheer, oh, what is it? What if it's awkward? But you know what? I'm getting over it. I'm gonna learn how to do it. I'm learning how to socialize, to be an adult. So I reached out. I've been talking back and forth, and you know what? It was a good day. I also found out that my class ranking is finally where it should be. I've been fighting for the last 2 years saying, hey, my ranking should not be my ranking because my cumulative GPA weighted is a 4.0. Unweighted, it's a 3.7. I should not be ranked the same place as my friend who's a 3.7 weighted and a 3.5 not weighted. So I was like, hey, can we figure this out? And finally, I got the right answers. I am top 30, so top 5% of my class. So grateful. It means I'm getting a silver cap at graduation. Overall, just a really good day. And now I'm about to head to work. I have a few minutes, but I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go get something to snack on real quick. And I will probably see you guys in the morning. I will figure out what I'm doing for Spirit Day when it comes to it because tomorrow is Senior Citizen Day. I didn't plan anything out for this, so I may not be participating in it. We'll see. I'll have some brainstorming with my mom and dad when they get home about what I should do and see if we can come up with anything. If not, one day out of the week not participating is pretty good. So anyways, I'm gonna go to work and I will see you guys in the morning. Bye. Good morning, you guys. It is not Wednesday, but it's actually Thursday. I did not get any filming done yesterday. I ended up not participating in the Spirit Week thing, which I kind of think is part of the reason why I didn't end up filming yesterday, but also because it was just such a chaotic day. Like, I can't begin to explain to you how stressful it was. 3rd period, I walked in and I found out I missed a whole section on my writing section of the test that I took on Tuesday. And then I had a writing exam, like a timed writing essay the next period for AP Lit, and I don't think I did well on that. Then during 5th period, I was just like, so like,
what if I did wrong? Like, what if my essay, what if I just bombed it? I don't think I bombed it, but I don't think I did that good either. And I put a lot of pressure on myself about that stuff. So I was so overwhelmed during lunch. During fifth period, we were doing test review because I have a test today in that class. Then I had another test in sixth period, which ended up going into seventh period because it was so long, it was so strenuous, it was just really difficult. Like, I really struggled, not necessarily with like what was in the exam, but just like, it was mainly just the FRQ. I was really struggling with it for AP Environmental Science. And then seventh period, we watched BQ, and I came home, literally cleaned my room to try and like calm myself down. And then I went to work, and honestly, work was not the best yesterday either. It was a rough day, you guys, and I did not have the chance to pull out my camera, but let me tell you, there were some amazing senior citizen, like, dress-ups yesterday. I really wish I could have gotten them, so I apologize about that, but it's a new day. I'm feeling good about today. As you can see, I'm, like, really fancily dressed up, and it's because me and my friend, let me back up. Today's Spirit Day thing is Rhyme Without a Reason, so me and my friend are doing business and fitness. As you could probably tell, I'm the business. But I'm getting an award today, and I'm also getting my silver cap, so I'm super excited. I'm going to bring you guys along for that. But today is the senior assembly, which is super exciting. I am getting an award for being the top female student in social studies, and then I'm also a part of the top 30 graduates in my class, so I get a silver cap for graduation. So it's a very exciting day, obviously very special, and I can't wait to bring you guys along for the ride. But I will see you guys when I get to school. Bye.
My rhyme without reason is by the coast and Starbucks roast, and I'm by the coast and Michelle's Starbucks roast, so she's supposed to be like a Starbucks barista.
That's so cute.
I like that. Thank you,
So
thank
cute.
you.
The fit is great.
I was supposed to have a sun hat, but I forgot to ask my mommy, but she's coming, so hopefully she has one. Yeah.
But now we're just waiting for Cass. Well, I'm waiting for Cassie's class.
All teachers with senior students, after taking attendance, please send your senior students to the concert hall. Again, after taking attendance, please send your senior students to the concert hall. Thank you.
Anyways, I'm waiting for Cassie to finish attendance, so she'll meet me. Which Mr. Schultz is taking a long time to do attendance, because why is she not down here yet? He's like right there.
Kyla Reno. One more time for your incredible top 30 students.
I was really fortunate to have both of these students in my class. Extremely hardworking kids, very, very intelligent, very thoughtful in everything that they did. Made me feel like I needed to bring my A game every day to meet them. And so these two students, I'm going to call them up and tell a quick story, because when I told them that they were going to win this award, I asked them where their love of social studies came from. And they both shared some stories from early on in their childhood. So the first person I'll share his story is Dr. Daniel Abishar. Daniel, when he was young, he got lost in the bookstore. And in the 15 minutes that he took for everybody to find him, he read 4 books and could speak fluent Mandarin Chinese afterwards. Into his love of his son. Tremendous young man, did a great job. Our female representative today is Miss Kyla Reno. When she was younger, I believe she said she was 4 years old, she fell off the toilet and hit her head. And after she woke from her porcelain slumber, she butterflied that thing shut, and she had this crazy, like, superhero ability to understand social skills. Now, full disclosure, one of those stories is actually true, and one of those is not. I'll let you guys decide. But again, Daniel Abisham and Kyla Reno.
Gangsta.
Here's our twin input. She's fitness. I'm business. Yeah.
Bike climbers? That's what that's called? Bike climbers?
I don't know. Mountain climbers, yeah. Or you could go climbing some bikes.
Climbing some bikes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we just finished the senior award ceremony. Interesting.
Very interesting. I definitely saw some people that I did not think would get awarded. But I also saw some people that I expected it.
Yeah.
I expected it, and I would have thrown a tantrum if they didn't get a goddamn award.
Hi you guys, I am back home. Obviously today was a much better day. Really exciting. As you guys saw, I know my mom recorded the ceremony, or at least parts where I was in it. Parts of the ceremony. So I know you guys saw all of that, and then you last saw me walking with Cassie to class, and yeah, but that was our rhyme without a reason. Reason was business and fitness. And yeah, no, today was really good. Tomorrow is my very, very last spirit day. That's so crazy to me. I feel like yesterday, like it really just feels like yesterday when my Spanish teacher was yelling at me for not participating in the first spirit week of the year because I just moved here and I didn't have any gear, and I was like, I don't have anything. I was like, I just have this orchestra pencil, and he's like, that doesn't count. And so I was like, Dad, I gotta get some spirit wear. And I come home and there's a spirit wear t-shirt sitting on my bed for the next Spirit Friday. So every Friday, obviously, like all high schools, is Spirit Day, and tomorrow's my last one because, like I said, I go to school Monday and Tuesday next week, and I have a couple AP tests, but Monday is technically like my last actual day of school. All my classes, I just finished all my tests, my final tests. Now it's just my AP classes are just practice for the AP exams next week. And yeah, no, but really it feels like tomorrow is like my last day, which is so crazy. I'm almost done. I still have a few weeks until graduation. I don't graduate until May 19th, but I get out of school May 6th. So I get 2 weeks off. But yeah, it's just so crazy. But I'm happy I got some more content today. I was nervous about that, but I really wanted to make sure I could get it today. But with all that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow for my very, very last Spirit Day. Bye guys. Good morning, you guys. It is Friday. It is my final Spirit Day ever. That's a bit dramatic. I still have to go to school on Fridays for the next however many weeks because of speech and debate. I'm still the president, so I'm still expected to go to meetings after school, but that's basically it on Fridays. But yeah, it is my last Spirit Day of my high school career, which is so crazy. I'm definitely not super decked out in gear. I've got like my speech and debate shirts and hoodies on. I've got my lightning bolt earrings. I obviously have my graduation shoes that I love so much. But that's really it. I know it's not like a crazy all-out Spirit Day that I'm expecting some other students to do, but it's still a lot of fun. I'm very excited. But with all that being said, let's get today started. Also, little PSA, this is basically like my last day. Technically, yesterday was my last day of having to turn in anything for my grade book. So like my grade book is final. So like all my final grades are done. And your girl is ending with a 4.0 again, which is obviously very exciting. I worked very hard. It did not come easily. There were many times I just wanted to give up this semester, but I didn't. I stuck to it. I kept my integrity, and I got that 4.0. But basically, all my work is done, so a lot of my classes are going to be free time, which means that free time, especially my AP classes, are going to be used for studying for AP tests, because I have 3 AP tests next week and then 1 the following week. And then, yeah, so studying for AP tests, doing any extra work. I'm going to be working on not only AP prep, but also getting my final speech script done, because our final speech scripts are due to be turned in May 10th. So we are going to just be working on that today, basically. So, and the next couple of days. But yeah, very exciting. My mentality with AP tests, which I highly recommend everyone else kind of do, obviously like still study. Like if you can't, like I'll still be studying, but I'm not gonna like force myself to try and cram over the weekend. Like, I have prom tomorrow. I'm gonna try and chill Sunday. Like, there's no need for me to sit there and like try and cram for an AP test. I've obviously worked very hard in my AP tests this year, or like AP classes, and to me, working hard in those classes is what gets me prepared for the AP test. My mentality is if I don't know it right now, I'm not gonna know it in a week, which may not be everyone else's mentality. It's just mine. These AP tests are just to get potentially some college credit. For me, it's just to test my ability on a subject to see if, yeah, I could really benefit from taking this course again in college or not. Just try to keep a positive mentality about AP tests. Obviously, they're very stressful, but just do the best you can, and that's all that matters. Right now, I am stressed about my speech script because I am determined to get to the national stage this year. I am determined. I love my topic. I am so passionate about my topic, and I want everyone else to listen. But anyways, besides my little ramble, let's get started with today. Good morning, you guys. It is actually now Saturday, so happy prom day. I know I did not film an outro for Friday, and that's honestly because after like the pep rally, I just finished out school, and then I just had like some chaos like unfold, so I ended up not going to work yesterday, and after everything had just kind of mellowed out, I came home and like crashed. So yeah, I did not get a chance to finish Friday, which I'm very sorry about, but basically the most entertaining thing that happened on Friday was not even really the pep rally, which I recorded the dancing with the storm thing. That was pretty cool. But like the rest of it was just recognizing spring sports, which is obviously still important. Like, I'm not dissing on spring sports, but that was pretty much it, and they did it in the middle of the day, so it was like, do that and then just go back to class like normal. So it was just a little bit strange. But I got a bunch of teachers to sign my yearbook, some friends to sign my yearbook, and after that, like, I had a meeting, which went really great. We did spar debates, and yeah, and then after everything happened. So yeah, but that was my Friday. Not only was that my Friday, but that was also the end of my last full week of high school. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I know some areas of it were very anticlimactic, especially like me forgetting to film all of Wednesday. Pretty much every day that wasn't Thursday. I feel like Thursday was very woo, and then also Tuesday, because it's where you're going, which I'm about to film the actual announcement part of that like right now, so that's when it's being put in there. But yeah, besides that, I mean, besides like the school announcements, you know, getting my senior awards, it was a very like chill week, you know, and minus all the tests. But I'm done with all the tests minus AP, so yeah. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Wow, that was very poor wording. But the next video is actually going to be my prom video, so as soon as I'm done filming this outro and also the Drake announcement, I am going to be starting my prom vlog, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys then. Bye!